Welcome back to the Cepheid Variable. I am your referee, Chris, and we are here to say thank you to the Patreon folks who so lovingly give us their money. They are Taylor, Drowin, Miles, Randy, Yam, Colby, Thomas, Randy G, Laszlo, Hovo, Hovo, Jeremy, Ben, and Garth. Thank you all for your continued support of this show, and we really do appreciate you guys. We're going to have some more art coming out pretty soon. Meesha's feverishly working away on getting the last two pieces for Blex and Zander done, and we'll hopefully be able to show those to the Patreon folks soon. If you want to check out our Patreon, check out the show notes. It's $3 a month. That's all we charge. And you don't really get anything for free. You're just helping us out. So if that's something you want to do, cool. If not, cool. It's all good. Before we jump into this episode, I want to say a very special happy birthday to one of my favorite people in the world, and that is Paula. Paula listens to the show. She unfortunately has moved away from the area. I don't get to see her as much, but she is a delight, and I miss her a lot, and I'm excited when she comes back, or eventually when we go visit her where she lives, and I'm not going to dox her and say where. So happy birthday, Paula. My life is a whole lot better with you in it, and I thank you for helping me become the person I am with just being around you and being a positive influence and all that. So that's all I got, everybody. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Bye. Last episode, y'all got onto a ship. You found some information on that ship tied to the people who are on this planet of Sheridan 4. You found that they have a bunch of chemicals and product here.
Seems they're making drugs.
Seems to be making drugs.
Yes.
You found a pre-manufactured, I guess I wouldn't say it's pre-manufactured. It's a manufactured building built in like in the ruins of another building that is covered in this sort of fabric that blocks out any sort of radar detection. Like, you know, Blex was able to cut a little piece out and see inside. Got a couple bodies in there. You saw a bunch of bodies located in one room, and they were definitely giving off heat signatures, so you knew they were alive. And then there was I think I said 6 or 7 room in the other areas. There were 2 ships there. You flew there on your ship, which is Cody's ship, Jedt Coinbitter ship.
Yep.
You guys arrived. You saw your Sheridan, the Orsellian ship there. You saw the it was that Silo Trader was the other ship that was there for the unknown group. You don't know what they are yet, but you were able to get in there. You found that the ship looked like it had been tied to the name Slad Dominguez, and like you said, it comes out here every month and a half, stays for a little bit, then flies back. That's what you're kind of the pattern you're picking up here. And Coinbitter was able to kind of figure out a lot of these things that they brought out here are probably going to be used for manufacturing some sort of drug. And you found some drugs in the rooms of 2 of your compatriots who seem to be helping along here. So I'm assuming you probably put those pieces together in your brain saying, yeah, maybe this is what they're making. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you play your character, but maybe that's a smart thing to think about. And lastly, one of them reached out to Blex and was like, hey, we got creds up on the station. Grab it. Get the fuck out of here. Just don't worry about what's going to happen here. Blex asked them if they were part of this, and they were just like, whatever. Do what you want. And then there was a hang-up war. Blex came out on top of that said hang-up war.
I would like to note that Jake does like hanging up on NPCs. Your characters do like to have the hang up war, and you do like to win.
It makes me feel powerful.
Yeah. I respect it. It's a power move.
Yeah. Before we hop into this, Tyler brought up a very good point last session when we were playing about me giving him a hard time about getting a flashlight, and I'm letting Cody just get away with having a drone.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So
I did re-listen to that again. And
it was good. No, it was perfect. It was so good. Because you know I'm going to give you the flashlight. I just got to rip you.
Yeah.
But you bring up a very good point that Cody has a drone.
Yeah.
That does stuff. And we were like, well, there's no drones in the book. Well, there are. They're in the robot book.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I got the robot book. I started digging through there for drones. And there are 2 drone options that I'm going to present to you. One of them is probably the drone that you're looking for. There's a layout of the ship as well that you guys are currently on.
Oh, nice.
So there is a courier. So you got your drones from the warehouse. Right, that was kind of the backstory here.
Sense, yeah.
So there's a courier drone, which is a low-cost, mid-tech, operating-driven VTOL courier capable of transporting small packages across a reasonable regional distance. So it basically looks like a little drone with 2 little hands that holds on the stuff.
Nice.
And
the so cute.
Other one was a sky spotter, which is a reconnaissance drone that flies around and looks like a little teardrop.
Oh my god!
So.
That looks like a Pixar personality.
Kind of, yeah. It looks like it's going to talk to you.
And has eyebrows, very expressive.
Yeah, and it doesn't use words, just beeps, but you know what it means.
I love it.
Yeah. So those are your 2 options. I'm going to hand those over to you. You get to pick one.
Okay.
And for the future reference...
Are they expensive?
It's one's 5,000, one's 10,000. We'll say this is part of the warehouse thing.
You should also name them a cute name.
No, I think Bob and George. I'd say maybe I'll take one, but then I probably would buy the other just because I like to lean into my character strengths. So if I'm a warehouse dude and I'm known for control and stuff, maybe it's a hobby. I like remote control and stuff.
I like gold.
Exactly. Eventually, I want to remote control a human.
Drones.
I like drones.
Anyways. But just so you're aware, for the future reference, whenever you use a drone to do something that's outside of I'm gonna say maybe flying, you're gonna have to make a roll. Uh-huh. So this is tied to communications. I think it's remote ops.
Yes.
So if you have that, cool.
Yeah,
if not, it's going to be really hard for you.
No, that's totally kind of why I talked about the drones thing.
Okay.
Because I do have remote ops. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So that's what you need to operate the drone. It's just like a 6+. So it's not hard. It's just a routine check. But just know that whenever you're going to be like, go drone, go. You have to roll that to have it to listen to.
Go drone.
What's this manipulators thing? It says strength 3, dex 5, and it says 2x. Do we know what that is? It says 2 times. And then
I think because if you're gonna have it pick something up, you have to you can roll with it. Okay. 2d6 plus its things to lift.
That is the courier drone. Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah, so I started looking through the robot book, and I was like, oh hey, look.
Well, especially because the sky spotter looks like it's supposed to be for reconnaissance, and that's what I used. Yeah. Then I'm gonna say I have this with me, and
cool.
Then, and
that works.
Yeah,
my other one, my courier drone's back at the station.
But there's a ton of different drones.
Ship,
There's a lot of the drones look like apes. I don't really know what it was up with that, but there's one that looks like a monkey.
Is that a weird sex thing?
No.
It sounds like a weird sex thing.
Maybe people are just like, yo, in the future we want to fuck monkeys. I don't know. But there was one of the helper drones looks like a straight up it has a tail like a chimpanzee or not chimpanzee. Chimpanzees don't have tails, but like a simian. And there's another one that looks like a chimpanzee, and then the upgraded version looks like a gorilla. And then maybe it's like an enforcer drone. Then the top one looks like a walking mech. So
interesting.
It was weird. I was ready for it. I was like, oh well. So
aren't we all just apes in the end?
I mean, probably
something like that.
Isn't that what Planet of the Apes taught us?
No, it taught me that I hate every ape I see from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Dr. Zayas.
I have had that fucking quote stuck in my head for a month, and I can't get it out.
And now you got it out.
No, I'm still going to have it. Amber was just watching a clip of it was a clip of just that Simpsons episode, and I was just singing along with it. She's like, how do you remember this? I'm like, how do you
never
not?
release my brain. It's there forever. Oh, my God.
What do you guys do?
I believe the last thing I was doing was clearing rooms.
Yeah.
Upper rooms.
Yep, there was nobody on the ship.
Nothing, and didn't find anything.
You didn't find anything.
And then Jedt and I turned on our camouflage, and then
we saw some folks come out, and they went back inside.
And we reported that. Yep.
Blex, do you tell the rest of us about your phone call?
Nah. Yeah, I will. But one thing, I guess, maybe a thought experiment that I'll just get Blex working on. We were watching this planet the whole time, right?
Yes.
With sensors and stuff, and these people were just flying in and flying out.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was exactly where my mind was going. It's like, well, how did we miss this for 2 years?
Yeah.
It's a big system, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be able to see, like, every tiny ship flying in.
I mean, true, but I feel like...
that's what we're looking for.
You're not, though. You're looking at sensors on the
but
ships.
are we looking for sensors
We're looking for signs of life.
Yeah.
And they somehow evaded us for 2 years.
The sign life is...
right. And then you start to think about how the sensors go down,
and
you start to see that pattern of the sensors going down.
That means
that must be the times that they land, get offloaded, and then the sensors kick back on. And then they just fucked up once.
That Zander is in charge of the sensors, Blex is like...
No,
it's obviously Zander's in on it.
Clearly, I just show up suddenly wearing a pimp outfit. Suspicious wads of money in my hands.
So now we got Cody's drones all figured out. We got it picked out. You guys are on this ship. 2 of you are on this ship. We have Zander going through all of the rooms, checking them with his obviously purchased flashlight on his gun.
Yes.
Just has Duracell on the side.
We have our good buddy Blex is at the controls. Are you successfully did you shut them out or you were working towards getting them shut out of their ship? I think you rolled.
Yeah, I think I got him shut out.
Yeah. So like you're in control of this now. Like you're the captain now. So okay. And then we have
all right, well, Xander's going to leave the rooms.
Yeah.
Head down to the cockpit and be like, all right, Blex, what'd you find? Ship's clear.
What did I find?
Barry went over.
It was the phone call, I think, and like
you just got the call.
So you know.
Okay,
right. So you actually okay.
So
you guys have the ship now.
Right, you locked them out of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, I think we hold all the cards, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're at like sort of crossroads too, because like she's like, you need to leave, and then I just noticed that those people came out and went back in the building, and I told you all about it.
Yeah.
So,
but like per the diagram, the handout that we were given by Chris, there's only one airlock.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that if that is locked and secured,
you probably raise you have both Toots and Jedt kind of standing outside on that ramp that raises up into it.
Oh,
so you have to probably raise them up,
shut them out too.
Raise us up where we belong. All we need is love.
Wow.
So I needed to.
I
needed to go there.
So what? Would I know, like, if I were to raise the ramp or, press the lock button
the
on
roof,
the door,
yes.
whatever?
Yeah.
Would they have any other means to get into the ship?
They could try to like hack into it, like you did.
Who own the ship?
So.
They have stats. God damn.
Yeah, they do have stats.
Yeah.
I mean, you're assuming they could do what you did to get into the ship.
Exactly. Not if it's not off. If it's off
this
the
is
ground.
a question for Jedt, though. Would you leave your ship if we had to?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, but
if the
Han
ship is
Solo
better-
loved the Millennium Falcon, even though it was kind of shitty.
I mean, it did the Kessel Run in whatever many parsecs.
I think we need to ask ourselves a couple questions.
Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? What are we even doing? Are we here because they have seemingly kidnapped our crew?
That's the reason that Xander's bothering with this. It's like, they have our crew.
What do we want to do about it? Because do we have... there's like 6 or 7 of them. Are we all murderers? Are we going to just shoot them? Like, we haven't really developed any plan, so I don't really know what my next move is.
I mean, we could just leave them.
That's what I'm like... Because
they told us to leave. We could just report that, right? We could just send them the recording.
Well...
Our bosses, I mean.
In character-wise, Zander would basically be like, well, right now we have the upper hand. We have their only way of getting off this planet. We don't know what their capabilities are, but it doesn't matter if they can't get off the planet. So we could blackmail them for our crew, make sure their lives are safe, get them out of there, and then we can decide what to do after that.
Well, there's 3 ships, right? So
yes,
we have to worry about that.
Well, that's what I mean. We need to figure that part out. But
I think Blex's main problem is he's a follower. He's not a leader.
Right.
So he is like, you tell me what our next move is, and I'll go do it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been on the station for what? How, like, years?
2 years.
Yeah,
about 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, years.
So we have some, like, if it was for any of us that aren't sociopaths, like, there is a bit of like, oh shit, like they're like in trouble, for sure, a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta know them.
Yeah.
Like,
so
what,
yeah.
What if like one of the 2 people with camouflage goes over to the other ship and like sabotages it so it can't follow, and then we scoot and boogie.
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
That one.
Who can pilot a ship? Jedt.
I can pilot. Yeah,
you can.
I don't think. Wait.
I only have small
I
craft.
can't either,
I think we
yeah.
determined
What's
this is
pilot
bigger.
under?
Can they
Pilot.
Is
It is.
autopilot?
Yeah. No, I can't.
Actually, this is a good question.
I can pilot
would
one.
answer-
I won.
what
I
was
won.
that song where
That's
my
good.
grandma got hit
good.
by a reindeer?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
No.
All right.
But a
Yeah,
one pilot
Blex.
is good.
Yeah.
Blex, can you set this thing to autopilot? Like, does their ship have this capability?
Hover.
That's exactly what I was like. Either one, Jedt, or what's the name of Jet's ship?
I was hoping no one would ask that. I literally forgot.
It is the Cascade Andromeda.
Oh,
Cascade
damn. You actually
Andromeda.
wrote well played. Okay.
So, do either the Cascade Andromeda or the Silo Rifter have autopilot?
That's what I'm looking up.
And
right
that's just a standard far trader?
Yeah.
What's the tonnage on that?
What's the tonnage on this bad boy?
Don't ask how much it weighs.
Well, 1 square is a half a ton. So I'm glad they didn't. They're just gonna make me do that. Man.
yeah.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
And eyeball it.
It's a lot of tons. 200 tons is the whole.
Okay, then I definitely can't. Pilot.
Yeah, you can't. You're fucked. No, there's a lot of tons. I don't see anything over here about autopilot. So,
Oh,
yeah.
All right, so you rig it so that I can remote ops it, and I can just play it like in a video game,
Oh, dip.
and just like
Mid-max.
just put your drone in there. Just have
Yeah,
little
yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
Use your drone arms to
Yeah.
pilot the ship.
That's amazing. This is so hard. Instant crash.
The drone's just screaming.
So we only have one person here that can pilot.
No,
Yes,
Toots
Chris?
has got one.
I got one.
Toots
Oh,
has
nice.
one, yeah.
Oh, we have 2 pilots too.
Well, then, I think
Toots had her own
Yeah.
ship. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I
What
thought
is
about
your
that.
ship's name?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The Saigon Baptist.
What the fuck? That's amazing.
We were right.
Although
here.
I have to like look that up to even know. Like, wait, is this bad? Is this risque? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is there a reason why this
it's
is
certainly
bad?
provocative.
Yeah, it gets the people going. Is there a
all
reason?
right.
So you
I
would
do
know.
think
You named it, right?
Catholicism,
I
like, is
named it.
kinda
Yeah,
big
like
in-
why?
Yeah.
I mean, why is it?
Yeah, why
named
did
that?
Toots go with Saigon Baptist? Is that the original name and she just inherited it? Or did she buy this and christen it the
Yeah.
Saigon Baptist?
God damn it. I don't know.
It's an old Earth joke. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah. Not a
It's
poor like you.
it's just supposed to be, it's slightly controversial, but then also uplifting at the same time.
All right.
Okay, all right.
I don't know, guys.
I'm sure that Toots is like an edgelord.
Yeah. Toots is crazy.
I'm sorry, I thought it was a free country. I could say whatever I want.
Well, I think Catholicism is like kind of big in Vietnam. Like I think in Tequila they're building like a big Vietnam.
That might be.
That
I
sounds
don't know.
right. Although
Catholic
Baptist
church.
doesn't imply one church, right? You could be a
I honestly
the
don't know.
Baptist
I don't know.
Baptists are like
Oh.
a branch of it. Like, so there's like Catholicism, there's Christianity,
Well, I
there's
mean,
Baptist,
you like
there's
baptize
right.
people.
But Baptist, like Southern Baptists, and like there's
You
an
have to
actual.
be baptized for like a bunch of shit.
No, like it's like Christianity's here, and then there's like all the different lenses, like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
some
yeah.
group-
Iteration.
Get that,
Yes.
but they
Yeah.
all baptize people.
Probably, I don't fucking know.
I
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
I'm
so.
assuming they do.
Sounds
yes.
right.
What?
Yeah.
But it might just be I think they all do. 'Cause,
I'm sure
like,
there's some version of baptizing in
I don't think you eat the
non-Christianity
blood
as well.
and the body
it's
of
not-
Christ. That's
it's
just a
not
Catholic thing.
Yeah, it's
but
not
they still
Catholicism.
like
It's just a branch of Christianity.
give you a little dunk.
Just
Cool. Sorry.
fucking.
I cracked that open. My bad.
Get an original idea.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, it's all derivative.
I would just like to say when I'm
that's going to hail back to the heretic, by the way. So.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's all about iteration. Okay. So there you go.
I just like to say when I'm asked to name something at random, I grab 2 words out of the ethos. They do not have to make sense. That was not part of the priority.
Literal, like her superpower is literal, unadulterated, unfettered stream of consciousness.
So I get that, but then you're going to have to make sense of it. So that's on you.
I know exactly. True,
I feel like that's not true though. I'm asked to do one job. I do that one job very well.
No one's taking that away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you give us a name like the Saigon Baptist, we're going to want to know more. Like that's titillating. It's like, oh goddamn, where did she come up with that name?
Your
character is writing itself, and you just have to fill it in.
Yeah,
exactly. It's got a strap on to the Saigon Baptist and write it.
And the Saigon Baptist does have a strap on.
It's a pleasure barge then. Okay.
Yes,
sure.
It would be. Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
All right.
So you got 2 people who can pilot. You are on the planet of Sheraton 4. So you are on the outside of this complex with some people who have your crew. 2 of your crew members from your Orcelian have seemingly defected to this side. They've told you, get the fuck out of here, take this money, go.
So
don't come back. Go on, get.
Blex, you have a communication from them. Can he call them back?
Oh, that'd be awkward. He just hung up on him.
Yeah, he just hung up on him. He won. Why would he call back?
Exactly.
I just told you.
You could. What are you doing?
Give me your comms unit. I need to call.
My comms unit is in my brain.
Give me that local phone number, whatever it is. I want to try to establish communication.
1-800.
Elisa, is that who?
Eliza.
Yeah. I want to call Eliza. Yeah, after Blex mentions or talks about this phone call, I want to call her back. But before I actually place the call, I'm going to talk to the other 2. We need to make sure we have locked down the 2 closest ships here. I need you to, 1 pilot here, 1 pilot back at our ship.
Thank you for taking charge, Tyler.
Yes.
So we're splitting the group 3 ways. That's what I'm hearing. 2 people here. 1 person's going back to Cody's ship. 1 person's going to the...
I want 2 and 2. So I don't know who's the 2 pilots.
So you guys aren't... so I'm clear. You're not worried about Cody's ship.
No, that's the one I want to go back to. Because as far as I remember, we had...
There's 3.
There's 3, but there's our...
Sheridan, the Orcelian ship?
Yeah, that one's furthest away.
No, that one's closest to you.
I thought that one was furthest away. Then we were in their ship right next to the building. Yeah. And then we landed on the opposite side of the building. Yeah. So that's what I mean. I just
want to flip you off.
Yeah, I saw that. I want to get people in the 2 ships closest to the building before I call them.
So I think you guys are... I would say Cody's ship is probably the furthest away. Yeah. Like the Orcelian ship and the ship from whoever these people are closer to this building.
Basically, I need to make sure that the 2 closest ships, we have somebody in.
Perfect.
Okay. We could also... We have access to the ship. We could just sabotage the ship.
Yeah, is there guns on it? I think there's a...
I don't know. I was looking at that last time.
I don't think Free Trader has a gun.
I don't think it do.
I don't think there's guns on this one, but we do have access to the jump drive and the maneuver drive.
Yeah, you could just go... Anybody got a bomb?
And the power
Actually, that's a better idea. Blex, sabotage this engine.
Yes, sir.
That's not Blex's voice.
So if this is like the line of thought we're going, like, why don't we just like go get my ship? And then just like you were saying, like at some point you were like, oh, I'll have it hover above the other ship and then drop both of their ships on each other and then you sabotage both at the same time. I think you were saying something like that.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Maybe I was thinking that. Maybe I was thinking that. But it was
cool.
like, I think that we were mentioning like, oh, it's not. There's no autopilot. It's like hard to do, and you couldn't do it remotely or whatever. So why don't we just like do a mild crash? You know, just like brace for impact, just like sabotage both at the same time, and then we destroy both their ships, and now we just have.
I'm not going to be in a ship that crashes.
I mean, like a little crash, just like a little crash,
just a little bump.
Yeah,
a little 500 ton.
Yeah, a little crash. It's
okay.
fine.
I have a very short story to tell, and
I love it.
It's very poignant.
Great idea.
Okay, so I've always been like scared of flying, and I know exactly why I've been scared of flying. Is because when yes, but like Meesha's been scared of flying. Just because when I was a kid, my dad decided he wanted to get his pilot license. And it turns out I don't know what happened, but I was just like a young and impressionable age, and he had been in a plane crash twice, like those smaller dingy planes,
like a Cessna.
And then he thought it would be a good educational experience to my sister and I to take us to both of these plane wrecks that he was a part of and say, look what I survived. And ever since then, I've been like, fucking humans are supposed to be up that high in the sky. What the fuck is happening? I hate fucking plane crash. Anyway.
Also, your dad's immortal.
He's really cool. I also didn't know he had a scuba diving license. Also, he plays clarinet. Didn't know that either.
He skydived too, yeah.
He's skydiver. Yeah, he did everything. He's like Gandalf. I find out new things every so often.
I see why your mom married him. It's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he was late to his own wedding because he was getting high with my uncle.
That's dope.
that's
cool.
metal shit.
So, all right. So my understanding is you're going to get a ship. You're going to fly it up. You're going to crash into the other ship. That's the best plan.
Because you were saying
we need to lock down access to any and all ships and blackmail them to get our crew back. Yeah. That's at the end of the day.
Yeah. So what's the best way we can do that?
The best way we can do that is to lock down every ship.
Lock down. How can we lock down the one we haven't have access to yet?
We have access to every ship.
Oh, we do?
We're in their ship.
You're in their ship right now.
Well, they have one ship.
Oh, the other one's just like a transfer bus from our station.
It's like another free trader, but it's like usually like transport. So, there are transport ships, but
so would our characters know that we do indeed have access to, like one of us?
You would think so, yeah. I mean, it's just a ship that was on the Orcelian.
That's fair. Okay.
I keep saying Sheridan and Orcelian, flipping them. That's not good.
The Sheridan's the planet.
Yeah, you are on Sheridan 4. So the Orcelian ship that's there, you would all probably have access to, like. It would be easy enough for Blex to hack into it because he's done it on everything so far.
It's familiar territory.
Yeah, so you could shut that one down too. You've already shut this one down. So if you wanted to leave 2 people here, send 2 people over to that. The Orcelian, we'll say Orcelian 1 is what it's called. We're cementing it in stone if we haven't already. You can go over to.
We actually did already call it that.
We probably did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do we? What's our plan for locking a ship down? Like, what's
sabotage the ship we're on now?
Okay.
Make sure this thing, the engines aren't going to work, and then we can just get in the your ship.
Got it.
A Jedt ship, and then the Orcelian 1.
Cool. I like it.
So Blex, I need you to do what you can to disable this engine.
I believe in you.
So I think looking at it. The only thing I can think of is I have computers 1, and I don't think there's any other like science or electronics that I would need or use. So I think I would probably just try to like I don't know if I would have time to like write
I just realized by paying attention to my character sheet, I'm actually probably the best one to do this because I have engineering power plant, which is specifically maintaining, operating spacious power plant.
That is perfect.
So I want to go sabotage the power system on this ship.
I believe in you.
Chris, all right, I'm going to sabotage this.
You're going to. Final answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I have engineering power.
Xander goes back there to go power this thing down. What are the other 3 doing? Are you staying on the ship till it's powered down, or are you heading over to the other ship?
Yeah, I guess what I'm doing is beelining it straight to the other ship then, and trying to, because like it's either one of us. I mean, because to my ship is really far away at this point. We've
your ship's from close by.
It's like kilometers away. But these 2 ships are arguably closer because they landed pretty close to each other.
I feel like it's just better to fly their other ship to my ship rather than have me trek a couple kilometers.
I thought we parked relatively close.
No, you guys parked further away.
I think we did go to the opposite side.
Yeah, you're on the opposite side of the thing.
That sounds right.
So these 2 were closer. Like you flew up past them and parked on the other side.
But these vessels are made to like leave the atmosphere.
Yes, these are streamlined. These are streamlined ones.
Like not go from like here to here on a planet.
Yeah, that's like a low craft.
They're made to like, this takes like 30 minutes to start up and then it goes to the moon.
So it can't do both?
No, it's not. You're not going to like hover over to there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We need like a smaller thing.
Oh, shit.
So might as well just run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that means you and I are getting our cardio in.
That's
like
fine.
One of us is running back to my ship essentially.
You guys tell me.
I'm very
You're
physically
the
fit.
No, I know.
I can do it. Very fast.
All right, I need a pilot back on the what's your ship called?
That's
Cascade Andromeda.
Yes.
Somebody needs to go to the Cascade Andromeda. I need a second pilot on the Orcelian 1.
Yes.
And then
and I'm pulling fuses and shit out of their engine.
Okay.
We need to get into the Orcelian one.
Okay. So who's going Orcelian?
Well, infrared came so I'm going to my ship. Probably.
Okay. Cody starts running.
Yeah.
You see Jedt nod, start running.
We don't see him.
And the beat keeps running. It's terrible.
I'm just.
There's no disrespect.
Just so I say it out loud, I'm taking parts off their
power
plant, but I'm keeping them.
Oh.
As blackmail, just so it's out.
Did you bring a backpack? Did you have it on your character sheet?
I'm just thinking like fuses and shit in my vac suit.
He puts it in the flashlight.
Did you buy a vest that had pockets on it for an extra 500 credits?
I did actually.
Show me.
Let me just
shits on Tyler.
That says vest right here on my notes.
You got me. Damn. No, that's fine.
I love it.
Just so you know my intent.
No, yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, and so that leaves Blex and Toots running over to the other one, running over to Orcellian 1.
And I have my infrared camo on.
I assume that's. I think it's assumed it's always on. I don't know if it has like a battery life or whatnot, but
it did not.
Okay, cool. So, let's start with Zander's pole roll, as he's just grabbing and yanking here. So this is going to be an engineering check. It's going to be, I'm going to say, let's go 10. We'll go 10 here. I'm going to roll to see how many minutes this is going to take you in case you want to try to push it.
See if I even manage it. Ooh, nope, that's
it'll take
7.
you 1 minute. So,
well, I only rolled a 7.
Okay, awesome. We'll come back to what happens there. And
maybe I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity roll there, Coinbitter.
Oh, wow.
To see, since you're running to get there. Let me see. Oh, probably athletics with dexterity. Mm-hmm. Looks like we got here climbing. Oh, that's juggling. I thought it said jogging. That was my endurance. So give me an endurance roll. So it'd be athletics endurance.
Okay, nice. That is better than dexterity. Oh, nice.
Just 8 plus.
Yeah, nice. I got 9.
Okay. That's going to take you. Okay. So getting over there is going to take you a little bit. Like you're running, it's windy, it's icy out here, so you can't running on ice is not always the smartest thing to do.
I love the sound effect.
Yeah. And then we see our good buddies Blex and Toots making our way over to the Orcellian. Are you guys running or are you cautiously walking?
Making our way downtown.
I'll run.
Okay. Give me an endurance check as you run.
A jog.
A light.
So if I have 1 in athletics, but none in endurance, do I still add the 1 in athletics?
You cannot have a 1 in athletics. You have a 0 in athletics, and you have to put the 1 into one of the subcategories.
Oh,
that's how it works.
I definitely put it into I put it into that's in.
No, yeah, you have a 1 athletics and none of the others, so you need to fix that.
You have to have a 0 with athletics.
0 athletics,
and then whenever you go to 1 in one that has multiple categories, you stay at 0 and you put that 1 into one of the subcategories.
Got it. I fudged up. I probably would have put it. Well, I probably would have put that in strength. Okay. Probably strength.
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate you being honest.
I'll be honest.
Smart. And then you put 1 in strength, right?
Oh, 1?
Is it? Do you put 1 in strength or 0 in strength?
Put the 1 in strength. Yeah, 0. Okay. 0 in athletics, 1 in strength.
All right. Okay, so it's just what you roll on the dice then. Got it. On dexterity?
So this would be, this is going to be a plus your dexterity.
Okay.
And this isn't like an untrained thing, right? It's just what we get on the dice.
Do you have athletics? Then it'll be a -3. Athletics is a thing. So.
Yeah, 6.
Okay, that's not good.
I got 4.
I was smoking.
Does it matter? Because I thought it was because I thought it was endurance for running. No, didn't you just do that?
It's athletics endurance. So endurance is underneath athletics.
I see.
It's a specialty of it.
I see.
Okay, so Zander, you see these people all leave. I'm assuming you guys have raised the ramp up. You've gone through the airlock. I'm assuming they split off. They start going, and we, 5 minutes goes by. I'm assuming you're going to have them check in when they get to the ship?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as everybody's at a ship, check in.
It is a long journey as everyone's kind of running, like getting to their spaces. And you, Zander, since you're kind of the only one here, the other one's kind of focused on everything else. You think that you've got this ship like disabled. Like you've taken enough pieces off of it, you're pretty sure it's not going to start up.
It's disabled.
You could try to go start the ship, but you don't know. Like,
I mean, if I'm confident that I've done it, even though I fucked my roll there, but
it's true.
As far as he knows, he's can't like removed his capability to power up, and I'm not going to double check.
Cool.
My intent is once there are people in there in the other two ships, then I'm going to call and basically be like, "Hey, I disabled the fuck out of your ship. Give us our crew back, or I won't fix it."
Cool. Perfect. So who are you calling that to?
Hell yeah.
Eliza.
Okay. So you call Eliza.
Hey there, Eliza. What's it like?
Oh my god.
Before you even get to that, you watch the airlock of this thing open up, and you see two people step out.
Okay.
One person is wearing a suit that looks like yours.
Okay.
Orsellian looks like Orsellian. Yeah, the Orsellian vac suits. And the other one, you don't know. It just looks like kind of like a hodgepodge together of pieces.
It's a hostage situation.
Could be. And you see you get up to the comms, or you get up to the bridge of the ship, and you see there's a light blinking on it.
And I assume it's a communication.
Yeah, you picked it.
You're being hailed.
I hit a button to turn it on.
And you hear a familiar voice come over. It's like, I expect y'all to come down here, but here we are in this situation.
Is this the voice?
A Slad.
Okay.
It's the voice.
Slad. Nice to hear from.
Yeah, well, looks like you got on the ship. That's not very fun, but it's all right.
Looks like you've got some of our crew. That's not very fun either.
It's not, you're right. And I'm going to take this one's helmet off, and I'm going to kill him if you don't get the fuck off our ship and let us get the fuck out of here.
Ooh.
How about this? You give us our crew back, and we'll all go our separate ways. Just fine.
I think they know who we are, so I don't think that's going to work very well here.
Well, there's nothing to say we can't just part ways. Doesn't need to go any further than this.
So I was like, it's going to be your last chance. I'll need you to, you get your crew. You all come here. How about this? I'm a bargaining man. You get your people back here. You all come inside. We get our stuff loaded up. We fly away. Give us another day. Won't have to worry about any of this.
All right. I could deal with that. How about a show of good faith? Let them go. Like, who does he have with him?
You don't know. It looks like a human.
Okay, but too far away from me to actually see which member of the crew is. It's like, let that crew member into this ship first, and then I will call my crew back. Show a good faith.
It's like, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. So he kind of lets him and taps him on the shoulder and points at the ship, and you see them start to run towards the ship.
So I'm going to lower the ramp.
You know how to do that?
I'm sure I do.
Yeah, you're a ship man?
You ship man?
I'm a space marine man. I know how to operate.
Just a big
yeah. Can't find the button that says open.
Yeah.
No, you disabled the ship. How are you going to do that? I'm just
touche.
I
disabled
that's when you heard you did disable it.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't even click with me because I think I disabled only the power to the engine.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, exactly.
But I want to lower the ramp and get a look at him. Part of him is thinking this is actually a ruse and that's one of their people.
Yeah, no.
So do I recognize the person when they get closer?
Oh, they're running towards you. You can't tell now. I rolled to see how long it's going to take them to get there because they're plotting across this ice. So
okay, well, I mean, I'm just keeping an eye out for when they.
Cool.
Damn.
Are we going to assume that when you get into the ships, you guys still have your suits on and everything like that?
I definitely do.
Yeah.
I don't think suits have atmosphere. When they land, they might have. Some of them might have. I think ships this size would probably have a fake atmosphere,
or at least a capability to.
Yeah. But in the airlock, no, you have to have your suit on when the thing raises up and down. But that's why there's an airlock on them because there would probably be some sort of pressurized system in them as we think about this out loud in space.
And also, Tyler would be able to see once they're in the airlock who it is without letting them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Cool. So we cut over to our good friend Coinbitter. Jedt, this is taking you a long, it takes you about half an hour.
Damn.
To get there.
Yeah.
So you're running, and we're going to come back to what Tyler and them are going on, because, probably take that person, they didn't do very good, so it's going to take
trudging through the snow.
Yeah, it's going to take them a little bit to get there. And so you get to your ship, you fire everything up, and you're just what are you going to do? You're waiting for them to let you know when to take off? What's the plan here?
Yeah, to be honest, like I think we haven't got to the part of the conversation where I know what comes next, because I thought that these were like a bit, they could maneuver on a planet, because they were like, oh yeah, we can reposition and get them do good things. But now I'm like, if it's just like launch into space or land basically, then I'm like, I don't really know. So I guess I'm on standby because I'm on comms, and so like I just report that I'm in and then I'm ready.
All right, good.
And then
sounds good. We cut over to Blex and Toots. You guys get to the Orcelian 1, get in through the airlock, get onto the other side. What are you guys doing when you get in there? Are you going directly to the cockpit? What's your guys' plan?
I think one should stand by, and then the other one should probably pilot. So I will be pilot, since that's my thing. Okay.
Cool. So you go up there, start punching in the keys, get everything set up, or getting ready for that. Blex is on lookout then?
Yeah, I would probably just stay on the comms and let everybody know.
Okay. Are you going to stand in the cockpit? Are you going to stand out in the hallway? Where are you going to be watching from?
Is there an angle where I can see the building?
For this ship, probably the cockpit would be the only way, looking out the side. Okay, cool.
I just basically want to see if there's anybody coming at us from that building, because in Blex's mind, he doesn't think that there's anybody else on the other ship. I
guess one thing I want to fix here for this timeline is where is Coinbitter in respect to the exchange where the person's coming out of the building?
That happened while you were running there.
Okay, and so theoretically, I'm hearing we're able to talk to each other, right?
I'm assuming that Zander would probably tell everybody I'm getting a hostage.
Yeah, I would keep you updated that.
Okay.
I mean, before I even answered with their comm request, that they're trying to hail me.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I guess I would just be I would say let me know if I need to come back or something. But otherwise, and then aside from that, I grabbed my gun. I don't know if I already had my gun. I think I did. But my laser or energy rifle that I got from the station. And I guess I would because nobody's
drone carry it. You can run.
I don't think this one, the one that I was talking about, can't carry stuff. I was wondering if I kind of want to do a little bit of scouting, be closer, because there's no reason if these aren't maneuverable ships. So there's no maneuverable ships here. There's no reason why I need to be on my ship right now. I don't think. So I think I would be start walking back to the building, and I might actually do some reconnaissance while this is all going.
Okay, give me another endurance check to get there.
I guess I don't know if I would run as hard as I did.
Blowing up our whole plan already.
I guess. I mean, I guess I would tell people though, unless they told me to stop. I'd be like, hey, I'm just. I
would have told you to stop. Get back to your
fucking
ship.
All right, fine. And I would listen to you. I'd be on the ship.
Okay.
Blowing our whole leverage here.
You see, so you guys are there. We zoom in on this other ship. The Silo Rifter. We're watching this I think we're maybe silhouetted on the back of Zander, standing at the top of the, maybe get your hand on one of the hydraulics.
Got my laser carbine out.
Are you pointing at the guy or the person running towards you?
I'm not pointing at anybody. I have it just in front of me,
cool.
down.
So we see you there.
But
we
I'm
see
ready to.
The wind whipping across the bottom of this, the ports down the ramp. We see the wind, and slowly you see this figure emerging from here. You can see him getting closer and closer. Mm-hmm. They've gone back inside. They've closed the hatch. They've gone inside. Probably closed the comms.
Slad?
Well, not Slad has gone back inside. And this person gets up the ramp, and they open it. They basically come running up, and you see that it is Austin, who is another one of the comms. Young guy, 24. Austin was 37. He's thin, got red hair.
Bryant. Okay.
Looks pretty non-assuming. Was kind of
Austin. All right. Glad it's you, or at least glad it's somebody. What's the situation in there? Are you all right?
He's just heavy breathing. He's yeah. He's could you get this up? Is there some place where I can get my helmet off? I've just been breathing all this. I just want to breathe. I just want to breathe air. Could you close this up?
Cabin's
pressurize it.
Yeah, so cabin's pressurized.
Right. And so you see him he's I'll explain it there. Come on. And he goes into the cabin. How'd you follow him?
Got the can I see that map on there again? Basically, I'm thinking the first, if I remember,
I think there's like a galley that you can get into.
Yeah, room 4, the common area. Yeah, there's an airlock there.
So you get through that airlock. He like takes it off, and he's just like takes off his helmet. He's like, oh. He's like breathing just deep. He's like, but just sitting there, just oh man, it's fucking terrible. Like, you ever had to breathe through one of these things for like multiple, like a day or two? Oh, it's the worst.
I'm familiar. It's not fun.
He's like, no, it's not.
At least you're alive. What happened? Start from the beginning.
It's like, we got the sensor got picked up. The chief, Jagex, he was just like, hey, we got a sensor. He went to talk to the captain. The captain said, okay, like, we'll send a report in. And then it was Yasmin and Eliza were like, no, we don't need to, like, maybe we just go down and take a look kind of thing. And then they talked with the captain alone, and the captain came out and said, yeah, sounds like a good idea. We're all going to go. And then we got on the ship, and I don't really remember after we got on the ship.
What do you mean?
Like, we were on the ship, and then Yasmin, like, I remember her blowing something in my face, and then I don't remember anything after that.
I want to look in his eyes, like he's dilated.
There, like, it looks like the rim, like, it looks like probably like a little bit like ripples in his eyes. Like, it's not, like, he's probably, I mean, he's functioning.
Somehow, so it definitely sounds like they were drugged.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's the sense you're getting.
All right, that's sort of lining things up here. Okay, so the rest of the crew, are they all right?
He's like, yeah. I mean, everyone's alive. They're just kind of keeping us in. Like, they just come in there randomly, and then they, like, I'm assuming the vac suits have like a hose that goes to like whatever it is. Or he's like, it's pressurized in there, so they just kind of keep, like, every so often come in there and blow the stuff on our face and keep us high. So not everybody's really able to react. They're just kind of in a trance.
Sense. Do you know how many of them there are in there?
He's like,
whoever these people are.
I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them, maybe.
Armed?
Not that I saw. Maybe a pistol or 2, but nothing crazy. Like, they don't have body armor or anything like that, if that's what you're asking.
How long would it take to get, like, the authorities out to...
A while. Like, it would take at least like a week. The
already
closest thing is Ortega, and that takes you a week to get from there to here.
Well, we should probably let someone know.
You did. You guys already sent a...
nice. Yeah. Okay.
But remember, like, there's no faster than light travel with that stuff, so, like, it's gonna take a while.
Well, I mean, but the signal there is not going to take... If it's like a week's distance, the signal there is not going to take...
No, there is no, like, there is no in-between system communication. So, like, basically, like, you have to, like, give it to Willie.
Isn't Ortega in the same system?
It is, but, like, yeah, getting there, but you don't know if there's no prime, like, directive, like, consulate there, right? Like, it's just another planet.
So we send a message saying there's an emergency and there's nobody on Ortega to get it?
There might be somebody there. You guys didn't really follow that. You just sent one out.
Yeah, I want to let Blex know to relay a signal from us to the Orsellian, somehow, like, use their communication on the satellite, and then send more detailed info than we did before.
It could have got there, but it's going to take time for them to get back.
Well,
it's only been like 2 days.
Yeah,
right?
We told Willie.
Right, you could have gotten the message to Ortega, but it's going to take time for them to get out here.
Yeah, so, right. Yeah, that's fine.
So you guys have already sent a message out.
We haven't sent a message with any of the details of what's on the planet.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I want to relay. Is that, like, they're being held hostage, somebody who potentially is armed, and they're drugging them.
Right.
That's so, like, I want Blex to get that message out somehow.
Well, I guess, like, another thing we should probably ask a question about is why they were here, why are they kidnapped, and why they were drugging the people.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, like, they're not going to kill them. Like, if they took the time to drug them and kidnap them, I mean, they're not just going to, like, just slaughter all of them.
We hope.
Yeah. Well,
he threatened, but...
What okay, right. So if we think about it, like, what do they stand to gain from that?
And that's kind of where...
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's the angle that Zander's coming at it with. It's like, they stand nothing to gain. If we can convince them, we'll just go our separate ways, get our crew, and deal with it then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We already got one of them back.
Yeah.
It's true. Give me an athletics, dexterity, or strength check here, Mr. Zander.
You can do it.
Endurance?
No, strength or dexterity.
I got neither of those. I just have 0 in athletics.
Okay. Well, give me that roll then.
12.
Oh my god.
That's really good.
That is really good.
Just 12 total?
Just 12 on the die.
Okay.
I've got a 0 mod on anything.
No, that works. So you, as you're kind of like sitting here, like talking with the people, trying to figure out what's going on, you feel somebody grab the tube on the back of your, like, connected to your thing and yank on it.
Oh.
And you're able to, like, pull enough away. I rolled an 11. So you beat it by 1.
Holy shit, bro.
As you turn around and Austin's got, like, he's got, like, a little packet that he was, like, looked like he was about to try to put it in there to knock you unconscious.
Oh.
And we'll see what happens next week.
It's the hum of a spaceship.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be a vacuum. I don't know.
Probably would look like a spaceship from up here. Isn't that the Roomba?
Might be the Roomba, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have something to say, though.
Okay.
At this beginning of the episode, I want to say that since I have last seen you all, my life has changed for the better.
Did you start listening to Big Ass Truck?
No, I started listening to Creepy Nuts. Dan to Dan is the best anime I've ever seen, and I watched all 12 episodes, and oh my god, my life is just like changed. I am a new person. I am not the same Meescha you once knew.
I want to go back to the manga for Emily, and it's sold out.
I want to go back to what Creepy Nuts.
Creepy Nuts. That's the name of the band.
Yeah, that's the most apropos like
I'm
band
Googling this. You
for
made
that
this up.
anime.
It's about a
Google
band.
Okay.
The anime is about a band.
No, it's just that's the name. I think it's the name of the band.
It's the name
that
of the
made
band.
the opening theme for
That's
Dan
awesome.
to Dan the anime.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you guys finally have a band name that Chris and I are like,
Oh,
I know.
yeah, we did
I know.
it.
We made that up.
Holy
No, we didn't
crap.
make it up. It's amazing.
awesome. Yeah,
but
Creepy Nuts.
the anime is about like
it
yokai
is-
and folklore and ghosts, and
It's
it's
a Japanese
amazing.
hip hop duo.
Yes.
damn.
Yes.
Dude, I was like, because Emily has been just cleaving through Attack on Titan.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we never talked about that.
Yeah, the English.
dumb.
I was watching the English,
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good one.
and it was
Awful.
I hated it. The sub, I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Okay,
This is a
good.
great
Yeah,
show.
I mean, honestly, that's what we usually do. Unless it's like Cowboy Bebop, like old ass anime, like when they actually
Trigun?
cared about dubs.
Right.
Yeah, and
Subs
we
is the
normally,
way to
I
go.
don't know what we were thinking. We normally like 99% of the time go with a sub. I think we just
Yeah.
turned it on Hulu and it was a dub and we didn't stop.
Right? Yeah,
Do I
exactly.
suddenly understand Japanese?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
That'll happen to Meescha and I will watch like 5 seconds and we're like, wait, why do I hate this?
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Dan to Dan seems cool as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I've
love
seen only
it.
good things about it.
That's the one
yeah,
that's on
it's like-
Netflix, right?
I don't know if it's on Netflix. We don't have Netflix.
I
anymore.
believe it is on Netflix.
Maybe it is. Yeah, we watch it on Crunchyroll, but it
Yeah.
might be on both.
Okay.
And,
I'm just like really into strong women characters right now, and there's a character in that show that's like, I told Cody straight up when that character came on screen, I'm like, I might be gay.
And I'm like, yeah,
I might be gay.
cool.
There you go.
This is
Maybe
amazing.
bisexual because you are married to a man.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. She still seems to like me for now, anyways. But
For now.
yeah. But it's like,
Cody, I
that's
brought
fine.
you this costume to dress up as.
Yeah, she
okay.
seems really keen on plastic
Yeah.
surgery these days, dude.
Oh, yeah.
She starts talking you into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm fine being a peasant in a like woman-dominated like lesbian household. So and they can just like step on me, and that's fine. So.
As long as clear boundaries are set.
Yeah,
who cares?
Exactly. But so the main character female is awesome in that show.
Nice.
Yes.
But it's like aliens versus
Cowboys?
That movie's pretty good.
I couldn't
honestly.
think of
it was
ghosts
and yokai and folklore and stuff like that.
Cool.
It's just wild. It's one of those like abstract, absolutely insane bonkers like animation. Like they're like
It's really
it's one
high
of those-
quality animation.
Yes, and they're probably high doing it. Like it's one of those animes where you're like, these guys, there's no way they're raw dog in life right now.
I've been Blood Incantation has been releasing like little 15-minute snippets of them making Absolute Elsewhere.
Wow.
And like so it's them in like Germany talking about the process, like
great.
the rooms that they're recording in, and like it's wild to me. Like that, like this whole room's made of marble, so like none of the walls are the same angle, so the sound doesn't like reverberate off stuff, except for the floor. That's wood, because like if you had too much marble, it sounded too. It was like it was disconcerting how good it sounded.
That's why.
So like, yeah, they're just going through all this stuff, and they're just fucking blazing like blunts the entire time. Just fucking like the bass player looks like permanently baked. Just like, yeah, so fucking
I
good.
thought
I'm
that's
like,
just how bass players look.
classic.
Like
I
all
loved it.
bass players look high. That's
it could be. Maybe that's just a prerequisite for playing bass.
Yeah, you got a vibe, dude.
I do have another recommendation. There's a psychological thriller that I watched twice already, and it's called The Heretic, starring Hugh Grant.
I kind of want to see this because it came out of nowhere, and all I saw was like amazing reviews.
Phenomenal.
It's like
awesome,
old
yeah.
man Hugh Grant, right? He's
Yeah.
like gray
It's
hair,
A24,
and like a
right?
sweater.
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right.
It is definitely probably my movie of the year. Like,
Okay.
Wow.
it is. I had to watch it twice just to get the nuances of the dialogue, because it was so in depth and so well thought out that you really you need to put down your phone and then just like absorb the knowledge. Maybe even have the subtitles on, just because like it's just so well put together. And Hugh Grant is perfection.
Nice.
It's so good.
Did it
And-
come out recently or just
Yes.
this year?
It was like
It's a
last
month
couple
ago.
months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Chris, we've like bonded over like anti-evangelism a little bit, right? And like
I mean, I hate religion, so
yeah, exactly. So and like anti-monotheism, basically, like if like that's a cool thing, where you're like, yeah, I'm pretty passionate about that, and that's a cool thing that I like to think about how bad it is. Then that's what this movie would be.
I don't know if I like to think how bad it is, because like I know how bad it is, and it
Exactly.
it bums me out. Like, but
Yeah,
I'm not like super like. I have a friend who's like really militant. Like, we need to take "In God We Trust" off money. Like, it's fucking stupid. I'm like, yeah, like I'm down with that, but like I don't care enough to like make a fucking fuss about it. Like, I know that it was added in the 1950s. It wasn't on the original dollar bills. Like, it's used as one of these bullshit reasons for people to say that America is a Christian state, and while we are careening towards that at a very fast pace,
It's not how it started.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I
highly recommend.
yeah. That new A24 movie, Death of the Unicorn. Death of the Unicorn looks amazing,
I have
and
not
I'm
watched
so
the
stoked.
I
trailer for
will
that.
watch
What's
that.
that supposed to be about?
They fucking hit a unicorn. It's Paul Rudd and
Jenna Ortega?
Or Jenna Ortega. They hit a unicorn, and they take it back to like help it out, and then they start like all these people start fucking with it, like, oh, its blood can cure cancer. And if you know anything about unicorns and where it could go, it's fucking great. It looks really good.
I just hadn't watched the trailer yet, but I was like, is this like a literal name, or is this like
it's
artsy fartsy kind of name?
No, it's a literal name.
Okay.
Like, it looks amazing.
I'll definitely watch it.
It's got the guy who played Adam Warlock as Adam Portney or Porter or Will Portner or something like that.
Will Portman?
I don't fucking know his last name.
I know the actor you're talking about.
Oh,
Just-
that's
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can picture him, but
Yeah,
He's in a whole bunch of memes.
he's a good actor.
Yeah.
So, well,
Oh yeah, we're here for a
we're
purpose.
here to record some stuff.
yeah.
We're here for you all.
Yeah,
And by you all, I mean the people that aren't in this room.
that's true. Well, I mean, we're here for each other too. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this.
Aww.
I always feel like whenever Chris does his segues, I just like this room drops out and it's just like space shows up. Like I slowly fade into the world.
Wait, we need the title card. What's our show called?
Yeah.
Cephalopoid Parsival.
Yes.
Damn.
Septopolis Podopodus.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with it. I have no shame.
I say at the beginning of the episode, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay,
it's
good.
Easier.
There you go.
I had this whole idea when we were going to start this. Like, I'm going to do the same thing we do with Dark Thoughts, where like I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves for the first 10 episodes, and then we're going to break. And then we just didn't fucking do that.
Yeah.
We just didn't. I'm like, it's good.
If
like,
you started this
fine.
podcast with this section, that's strange.
You got a wild ride behind you.
Maybe
you know?
people are like, "Oh, I love Traveler. That's my favorite game."
Yeah, true.
And they just type that in on their podcast.
Let's listen to people butcher it and see if we still like it.
Let's listen to people play it for the first time badly.
Yeah.
That is
So should we introduce ourselves one time?
We already did.
Oh,
we
nice.
did it the first
Okay.
episode.
I totally forgot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get there.
All right, nice.
Like, you probably like Nightmare Before Christmas too. He's like, I hate that. I'm like, bullshit.
Bullshit. Yeah, those are.
Why
wrong.
does everyone have such a strong
Yeah.
opinion about Nightmare Before Christmas?
I just think it's stupid.
It's
No,
polarizing.
everyone has a strong opinion about it. That's
Yeah.
my point.
I thought that's-
because
I
you either
think
love it or
Hot
you hate
Topic
it.
fucked it up.
That's
for
not a
lot of
strong
people.
opinion.
I was going to say that's just a pretty mild opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I'm
stupid.
like, I fucking hate it, and I want everybody who likes it to die.
See,
That's an extreme
how
opinion.
I feel like that's how you are, but you're just holding it back.
But nobody's just met on it though. I agree with
think
that.
I think it's dumb. Like,
Yeah.
If I don't have to watch it, I won't. And I haven't, and my life has been great.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
but like, I'm also growing up in like the punk scene has really like negatively affected the way I think about stuff. Where like Ricky bought a Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie to wear to school.
You just can't let people enjoy
Right.
things.
Yuck their yum,
Thank
dude.
you. Yeah, and so like I'm like, well, now you gotta watch the movie because you're a poser.
Yep.
wow.
I'm just like, you gotta watch it because
Owned.
you've never watched it, so you're a fucking poser and you gotta watch it.
It really is like such a toxic mindset that
It
we were
really
trapped
is.
in for
Yeah.
years and
Yeah.
years and
You're
years.
like a habitual yucker of yums.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I let him buy it. He wore it, but like there's a couple times like he wanted to wear like a Fox shirt. I'm like, you don't ride BMX. You don't fucking ride motorcycles. Like, why would you wear Fox? Like, you're not. No. And I'm like, no, just let him wear it. It's just clothing. Who gives a shit? And then I have to step back and be like, yeah, whatever, man. But like my instant
you got
go to.
the worst devil on your shoulder.
My instant go to is just like, no, you're a
constantly.
fucking faker.
Yeah, exactly. He'll eventually figure
Somebody
it out.
likes something and something you're just call him a poser.
The devil on Chris's shoulder is just constantly listening to Big Fucking Truck.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Big ass truck.
Oh, big
big-
ass truck.
It's a
I've
big
never
difference.
Yeah, that we don't talk about Big Fucking Truck.
Yeah, they got
Terrible
canceled.
band.
They got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are posers.
I honestly don't know if that's not a band or not now. Okay.